The Ministry of Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution has made gold hallmarking the mandate from June 16, 2021. Hallmarking serves to guarantee the purity of the yellow metal. More on this shortly. At present, only 30% of Indian gold jewellery is hallmarked as per the ministry. In this video, we tell you what the hallmarking mandate implies for gold jewellery buying and selling, as well as the 4 signs of purity you need to check on a piece of gold jewellery. But before that, here are 5 important recap points from the ministry's announcement. Number 1. Jewellers with annual turnover of up to Rs 40 lakh are exempted from mandatory hallmarking. Number 2. Earlier, gold of 18 and 22K or carat was hallmarked, but additionally now that of purity 20K, 22K, 23K and 24K will be hallmarked too. Number 3. Any old jewellery that you may have bought without any hallmarking sign can be sold to a jeweller. The jeweller can then choose to get this hallmarked before or after transforming it into new jewellery. Number 4. The government has granted exemption to watches, fountain pens and special types of jewellery, also including kundan, polki and jadoo from mandatory gold hallmarking. And number 5. Export and re-import of jewellery as per the trade policy of Government of India, jewellery for international exhibitions, for government-approved business-to-business or B2B domestic exhibitions will be exempted from mandatory gold hallmarking. Now, how do you check whether the gold that you have purchased is pure? This is exactly where hallmarking comes in. Let's pick up on the earlier definition. It is a process prescribed by the Bureau of Indian Standards or BIS to certify the purity of gold. As per BIS, when buying gold jewellery, you must look for these 4 signs of purity. Number 1. The BIS mark. BIS is the only agency in India approved by the government for hallmarking gold articles of any kind to ensure their purity. Any gold jewellery which is hallmarked by the BIS will bear its logo. This logo will indicate that its purity is verified in one of the licensed laboratories of BIS. However, not all jewellers offer hallmark BIS jewellery. Some offer their in-house hallmarking of jewellery. So before buying, you must check with the jeweller whether they offer BIS hallmarking or not. Number 2. Purity as depicted by carat and fineness. When purity of gold is measured by carat, 24K is the purest form of gold. But 24K gold is considered too soft to be converted into any jewellery or ornament further. Therefore, certain other metals such as silver and zinc are added to gold to convert it into jewellery. So an alloy. Fineness is measured in purity in parts per thousand. According to the World Gold Council website, 24K or 24KT should be 1.0, that is 24 by 24, but there are likely to be slight impurities in gold. So it can only be refined to a fineness level of 999.9 parts per thousand. The fineness number and BIS hallmarked on the piece of jewellery indicate that BIS has certified it to be of the fineness level or purity that is embossed on it as part of the hallmark. Number 3. Assaying and hallmarking centers mark or number. The laboratory where your gold jewellery is assessed to check its purity is also required to put their logo on the jewellery. Only licensed laboratories of BIS can check the purity of gold. One can check if the hallmarking center is licensed by BIS or not on their website. Number 4. Jeweller's identification mark. The jewellery shop from where you're buying your gold jewellery will also put its own identification mark. This mark can be of a BIS certified jeweller or jewellery manufacturer. On its website, BIS has put out a list of jewellers that are certified by it. Charges of gold hallmarking. According to BIS, the hallmarking charge for gold jewellery or artifacts payable to BIS recognized as saying and hallmarking centers by BIS licensed jewellers is Rs 35 per article, and minimum charge for a consignment is Rs 200 excluding services tax and other levies as applicable. So now you know how to be an informed gold purchaser or consumer. That's all from us in this video. Did you check out ET Wealth's latest offering, that is ET Wealth Legal? Do go to our website and check out your ET Wealth Legal Guide for all things on estate and succession planning. Stay tuned for more personal finance updates and stay safe.